everyone, thanks for tuning in. You are watching Christian Adventure Gamer and I am Daniel the Paladin. Thank you for tuning in today. As you can see, I got this massive box right here that I'm going to be doing an unboxing of. Descent, Legends in the Dark. Now it does say Act 1. So, does that mean there's going to be an Act 2? So is this an incomplete game? I'm not sure. But let's take this down to the table and see what comes inside the box. So as you can see, it gives you some good pictures, illustrations, should I say, on the bottom of what is in store, should I say, in this box. And so we have some miniatures, 3D terrain. Definitely looking forward to opening this up. So let's go ahead and crack this open. It's a big box. And I know it's big because they wanted to give you extra space for the 3D terrain because it's meant to be, put together but not taken apart. So that's good. So I may have to glue some of the stuff together to help make sure that it doesn't come apart. And this does require an app to play, which I understand. I've already downloaded it to my phone, pre-hand, just kind of play with it. And I'm going to download it onto my computer from Steam, because I do believe it's on Steam. Alright, so I like how that's got a glossy finish to it. Looks like there's some damage there, actually. You can see on this corner here, some damage there. So, let's take the lid off. I love the matte finish. I just love how it pops. So here, can you see how it pops here in the light? Ooh. Oh man. Ooh. It smells like a brand new game. So here's obviously the rule book, right? Learn to play. Oh, this is the Learn to Play guide. So quick reference maybe. Quick reference is a really long book. So I'd say more of rules, right? Then we have the lore guide. It's really short there. Let's see here. This talks about the characters maybe, some of the world aspects. So there's the world that you're traveling in. Nice world map. How to put the terrain together. So what I'll end up doing is making some videos of how to put those together. I'll set that off to the side, the other side. And then Realms of Terranoth. I actually have this book. Continue your adventure and explore the realm of Terranoth. So it's the Genesis system. So it does require the Genesis rulebook and some dice. So I do have that. Have not had a chance to break into it though. And then here are the miniatures. So I'm gonna have to stand up because this box is way too tall. All right. So we got a couple trays here. And the way these miniatures are on these bases are weird. So it's like a partial base, as you can see. So I'll know something's going to go there. I assume something will be, maybe as a tracker, because there's an opening here, so it helps track. So that is, I'm not sure what this creature is called, because I don't have the cards, or I'm not sure if it even comes with creature cards or whatnot. That's that. So, better look at that. So there's 1, 2, 3 of those that I can see. Maybe this goes this way. Maybe not the other way. Kind of, maybe that way. We have this thing here. Very pointy. Ow. Actually, yeah, it's really sharp. Like, super sharp. You could actually hurt yourself. So this looks like some kind of Dragonborn, like a hybrid, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. I have this ghost here. You can see. And there are 1, 2, looks like 2 of those. I have this here. Alright, and I'm not sure what this is. Some kind of demon creature, shaman maybe. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We have this, which these feel really thin, really light. Highly detailed though. I was afraid that these would easily snap because it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot there. But whatever this guy is, he's got some claws on his hand. There's 4 of those, at least in this tray. And then we have this death guy here. if I can get him out. There we go. It's like an archer of some sort. He's got a crossbow on his arm, a dagger, and it looks like arrows in the back, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you'd think he would need bolts for his crossbow. He'll be fun to paint, that's for sure. But there looks like there's 4 of those. All right, and we have a tray here. Oh, come on. So it looks like this here will go onto this here, which then you get wings to boot to that. So this will go onto here like this. Maybe? I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. There we go. So it snaps in like that, right? And these wings go to the back, like so. Upside down, maybe? Nope. There we go. So it goes in the back of his head and then pops into place. Maybe. There we go. This demon guy here. So he has to go together because he's not going to fit in the box. So if I glue them together, he's not going to go in the box. So I have to be able to take them apart, which is unfortunate. Just going to go back to these areas here. Snaps back into place. Move that tray. This tray comes out. There's more miniatures underneath it. So we have like a stone golem here. It's got a shield. I think it's massive. It's neat though. And there's 2 of those. It looks like there's some imps here. I'm guessing those are imps. Imps or goblins, but I think they're imps. And it looks like there's 3 on each on this base, but there's 2 bases. So it looks like a total of 6 then. And I'm assuming they attack as a group. And we have another like shaman. It's got skulls on his back. Some kind of lantern with incense there. Looks like there's a couple of those, right? I'm not sure how that goes back in there. It's got to go in there that way. There we go. So there's 4 of those. Some kind of undead warrior. Some skeleton warrior with a long beard. It looks like there's 4 of those. But it's got a lot of detail on it, as you can see. Alright, and then we got the heroes, right? Again, their bases are hollowed, which seems cheap. But highly detailed. Got a guy with wings on his helmet, which is ridiculous, really. A really small shield right there in his hand. Well, we got a cat folk type creature. Huge claws there. Obviously his hand is in a mitt that has claws. Highly detailed, so I like that. Some kind of dragonborn creature. Huge staff. It's pointy on the inside. A dwarf. Looks like a female dwarf. You got a large hammer and a crossbow on her back and a shield. And we have an elf ranger or elf archer. Definitely not Legolas. And then we have a spellcaster with some kind of phoenix or something, kind of bird. Very, very lightweight, that's for sure. So there's the miniatures for this game. And we go to the inside. So I'm going to move this box a little bit closer to me so I can get these out. So we also have some sleeves there. We got some dice. I like the color of the dice, like orange, blue, and black. And we got some caps for like spinners and stuff, it looks like in there. I have no clue what this is. Looks like a wall of some sort. And some colored squares. Got some cards. Some hero cards. Then we got something on the bottom of the box. Looks like it can be removed. Ooh, okay. So this was where the game components go. Right? So this will go back in here like this, right? And then this comes off. And on the inside is where you store all the 3D terrain. So obviously this must be part of the 3D terrain. And I got this from Miniature Market, so unfortunately I did not get any of the promos that were being offered from other retailers, I guess, which does kind of stink for me, but it is what it is. Back in here, like so. First, I'm just going to move that out of the way. Now zoom into this area here. So one thing I was really hoping to see is a dragon in this, because obviously you got a big old dragon's face on the cover of the box, but oh well. I don't want to give too many of my thoughts on this because I haven't tried it yet, I haven't played it yet, and I don't want to dislike it already. I want to like it. I so badly want to like this game. Because I really enjoyed this set, second edition. I never had a chance to play first edition. I owned it for several years, just never got to the table. But I fell in love with the second edition. So, let's see what we got here. We got some kind of floor tiles. Looks like something for a tavern here, right? We got tokens, so those pop out really easy. These look like fatigue tokens. The one thing that bothers me though is that it looks cartoony-ish. I really miss the way that they look in the other one. Because they're functional, right? It's all about functionality. So that is there. There's that. We got some stairs. Looks like those bend or something. Maybe it's a chest. Maybe it's a chest. Maybe it bends into a chest. Here, and then we got, looks like a door or more flooring. More tokens. Some more 3D terrain. Looks like an archway. Obviously it's double-sided. So I didn't look at the other side of this, but look at that. Huh. Alright. Not sure what this token even means. I'm sure it means some kind of status penalty. I wonder if these are runes. If that's what runes look like in this game, that's sad, but I don't know what those are. And even the artwork on the tiles looks cartoony-ish. It doesn't look real. And I'd hope, if I'm going to be playing this game, being immersed in the world, I want it to look as real as possible. That's just me, though. Some more flooring. Looks like marsh, maybe, or mountain, like right at the base of a mountain. The archway, some pillars with blood on them. These are obviously slits that go into other pieces to hold them together. There's that. More flooring. Here's some portcullis. Obviously these each pop out so to reveal more of a grid. Opening of the bars. So, and I don't want to pop all these out until I go through the actual instructions to build things, because I don't want to get things mixed up. I want to be able to find them as easily as possible. Here are some dials. I'm not sure what these are for. Maybe for barrels that get put together. Who knows? Looks like HB trackers. So those pop out really easy. Backs of them. And there's some trees, some 3D trees. And then here's some kind of a skeleton dragon or Dracolich, I don't know. but that's going to be fun to be putting together. I hope that all this can fit in the bottom of that box. Doesn't seem like it would, but you never know, right? So let's go through the cards, huh? So here's Brian. Now the stock feels kind of thin, but there's Brian. Let's see, it looks like there's two different sides here. Outmaneuver, and the other side says steady defense. And then we have the Varix, the Dragon Hybrid Outcast. We got another side. So one side says Respite. The other one says Survivor. Don't know if those are different paths. We have Chance, the Hyrinx Rogue. So this says Child of Darkness. The other one says On the Prowl. So obviously this here is the dice that you would roll for the attack and the defense. This is how many fatigue she can hold. I'm not sure what that is yet. I'm assuming that's movement speed. And this is hit points. There's Cyrus, the human prodigy. He's got Empower on one side. And the other is Phoenix Bond. Yeah, I'm surprised, like, they just feel kind of thin, you know? And Kylie, the Dwarf Artificer. Adaptable is one side. And then the other side is Clever Trap. We have Galadin, the Elf Huntsman. Light Step was one side. Swear of Vengeance is the other. We have some other cardboard terrain pieces that I think that these actually slide under other tiles to give it more of a 3D look. So like obviously if some tiles are here, it looks like there's a lava floor right next to the base floor that you'll be standing on. Looks like swamp or sewer. You have spikes and water. So spikes. Spike pits. So that's what's in that bag. So let's go ahead and tuck this in here. Then we have some cards. I think these are item cards. We have rune blades, so these are different runes here. And they're all double-sided, so it's kind of hard to tell like what kind of card. So in Descent 2nd edition you had like cards that you could find in the wild, right? So like I can't remember the term for the card, but they had like a little green circle in the back. And then you had cards that you could buy in the shop, right? So I have no clue if any of these are found in the wild or if these are all just the same. I don't see any cost on them, so I don't even know if there's a point to buying, spending gold, right? Alright, so there's Lightning Strike, Runa Blades, Ice Storm, and they're all double-sided. I'm not sure what the difference of the sides are. Witch Hazel Bow, Black Root Bow, Bloodwood Bow, and there's obviously a lot of bows. Then there's Whispering Blades, and there's other cards. I don't want to read them all, so I'm just going to kind of show you and go through them. Again, they're all double-sided. So there is a Sunforged Spear. So it's like what that other guy had I showed earlier. More runes. Mana Weaver, Mana Weave. War runes, so just lots of different runes. There's a compass, pendant, different, just different items and potions and whatnot. Alright, so this is going to go back in this bag. Alright, so we have hero turn. So these are player reference cards. So we have player reference cards here, so that's awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have up to 4 heroes, and then we have some cards here that have some, looks like different backs. So everything's double-sided. That's weird. Scars of Iron, and then a cauterization. So I'm not sure what they all do. Obviously they say what they do, but it's just it's weird that they're double-sided, you know. So I'm guessing these are conditions. That's what those look like. It's condition cards. Risky design, unstable elements. So these are skill cards based on the hero type. So this goes to the dwarf artificer. Skill 2 XP to buy it, looks like. So you can choose which side you're going to buy. Looks like each hero's got their own skill card, right? So a set of skill cards that you can shop through as they level up, right? And again, they're all double-sided. And then helmet guy. It's really odd that they went with double-sided cards. I'm thinking they didn't have to make as many cards and could just reduce the number of cards and just put backs on them instead of making them double-sided. But I understand for like effects, like status effects, things like that, obviously there could be multiple, so maybe that's where they could have sprung for some more money. I don't know. And here are specific items. I don't see a cost on them, so it doesn't look like you can buy these. Kind of weird. I missed the part of Descent where you can actually buy things. So there is a Dusk Plate, Plate of the Bloodstone, Dawnwalker Plate, so obviously other armorer, simple armorer. Here's some kind of potion, rabbit foot potion. During your turn, shift 2 and prepare 1 card. Double-sided. Says the same thing, so I understand why they're even bother having them double-sided. And the thing again, you don't see any cost on buying things. Fire grenade. Focus potion. Warrior's breath. Mage dust. Rogue's sweat. That just sounds gross. Smoke bomb. Crimson potion. Guardian potion. Endurance potion. Mud potion. So, lots of different potions, lots of different armor, lots of different weapons. So that's cool. Again, I just don't understand how you're not able to buy them. Like, why don't they have cost? But, you know, I haven't played the game yet, so I just don't understand. So, maybe something will pop up, right? Alright, so that's it for all the items that come in this box. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I wanted to remind you that we are having a contest. So thank you to Miniature Market for sending us a copy of Montana. To be entered in to win a copy of Montana, all you gotta do is email me at christianadventuregamer@gmail.com, and in the subject line, just put Montana, and in the body of the text, put your name and contact information, so that way if you're the winner, we can just mail it out to you right away. Also, just be a subscriber to enter that contest, and you can also be a Patreon subscriber and get added entries into the contest. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Keep an eye out for my videos that I'm going to be doing for putting things together. So, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.